A Facebook whistleblower is exposing the social media giant for what it really is, a money machine that places profit ahead of public safety. In an interview with 60 Minutes, Frances Haugen went on the record to accuse the company of lying about its efforts to remove hate and misinformation from the platform. Instead, she says they've capitalized on it.
And one of the consequences of how Facebook is picking out that content today is that it is optimizing for content that gets engagement or reaction. But its own research is showing that content that is hateful, that is divisive, that is polarizing, it's easier to inspire people to anger than it is to other emotions. Facebook has realized that if they change the algorithm to be safer, people will spend less time on the site, they'll click on less ads, they'll make less money. Facebook makes more money when you consume more content. People enjoy engaging with things that elicit an emotional reaction. And the more anger that they get exposed to, the more they interact and more they consume.
Senator Cynthia Lummis of Wyoming joins me now. Senator, thank you for taking the time to join me tonight. I'm concerned, obviously, about what's going on with Facebook and their control of the information that people get. And I'm concerned that this latest whistleblower is just going to lead to more behavior on the part of Facebook to silence people who they would like to silence. And those tend to be people who have beliefs that are a lot more like yours and mine than the beliefs of the people in Silicon Valley who run the place.
Well, sunshine disinfects, and so the fact that this whistleblower came forward to document and expose information about Facebook's unwillingness to put safety, especially for young people, ahead of profits gives us reason to have a hearing tomorrow in the Commerce Committee that will include the whistleblower. And so we can begin to explore how to protect people's privacy, especially young people who are experiencing damage. We know that 13% and more than 13% of young girls who use Instagram have increased feelings of suicide as they gather data and then market to those girls who are insecure to begin with. The information that is being fed, the emotions that are being charged are increasing their profits, but also really damaging young people in this country. The same thing is true with regard to violence overseas. We can point to Myanmar as an example of violence that occurred as a result of some of the rage and extended stays on Facebook that brought about violence there and elsewhere. And it is encouraging rage even in Europe. Some of the political parties there have complained to Facebook that by cultivating rage in order to get people to stay online longer and spend more money, they're also making political violence and political positions more extreme.
You know, I certainly think that it's high time that we woke up to the threat that Facebook offers. There's another threat that you brought up recently in a hearing regarding this step by the IRS to crack down and look into the transactions that Americans are making, even at the level of $600. Can you tell me a little bit about why that concerns you?
If the IRS is using banks and credit unions to gather information for transactions over $600, that ropes in every single American's bank accounts. And that is invasive. Government is invading our privacy more and more. So you've got big government invading our privacy by way of the IRS. You've got big corporations invading our privacy with a market incentive and profit incentive to do so. And there is a role for Congress here to stop this kind of invasive data collection that can be used against the American people and can be detrimental to their well-being.
Certainly could easily be weaponized, I think, in a lot of uncomfortable ways. Thank you, Senator, for joining me tonight.